Hi, I'm Julian Heicklen. I'm here. We're distributing literature about the fully informed jury. Many people don't know what their jury rights are. The judge instructs the jury that it must uphold the law as he gives it to them. The judge is lying. The jury must judge the law as well as the facts. Juries were instituted to protect the citizens against the tyranny of government. It is not the duty of the jury to uphold the law. It is the duty of the jury to see that justice is done. There are many famous cases of jury nullification that have changed the course of history. The first actually happened in England when William Penn openly practiced his religion. He was a Quaker, and this was a violation of the law in England. He was tried. The judge instructed the jury to find him guilty, but the jury refused and found him innocent. The judge actually locked up the jury for 3 weeks until they were released by a higher court, and that was how religious freedom was obtained in England. And then William Penn came to the United States, founded the state of Pennsylvania, which was one of the 2 colonies that had religious freedom in the United States. The first case in the United States was, again, before we were actually the United States. We were still colonies of England. A fellow by the name of John Peter Zenger ran a newspaper, and he criticized the governor of New York, who was an appointee of the king, and it was a crime to criticize any of the king's appointees. He was tried, and again, the judge instructed the jury to find him guilty, but the jury refused and found him not guilty, and that is how we obtained freedom of the press. We're often taught in school that it was the founding fathers who gave us all these liberties, but in fact it wasn't. All the liberties we have were always seized from government. They were never given to us by government. And in fact, the Bill of Rights was not part of the original Constitution. The founding fathers didn't want the Bill of Rights, but the states told the founding fathers that they would refuse to ratify the Constitution unless they put a Bill of Rights into it. And we are here. There are many famous cases. In the 1850s, the northern juries refused to return fugitive slaves, even though they were obligated to by law. We've had numerous laws. I've been involved in some jury nullification or nullification cases myself. There's others besides the jury that can nullify the law. I've been stopped for making an illegal U-turn by a police officer. He came to me and he said, "Look, I'm not going to give you a ticket, I'll just give you a warning." By the fact that he didn't give me the ticket, he nullified the law in that instance. I know of a case where the district attorney was prosecuting the owner of an adult bookstore for obscenity. He told me that the case was open and shut. He had this guy, but the jury refused to convict, and he said he would never try another obscenity case again as long as he was the district attorney. And he didn't. And in fact, this was in Center County, Pennsylvania. The obscenity law was nullified by a jury. There have been other situations that I and others have been in where the jury makes the final decision. The jury is the last defense that the people have against the tyranny of their government. That is the reason it was instituted.